Okay, hello, welcome. Giuliano Galli, Tutorial Monday, episode 3. Let's go! This is useful for anyone that wants to record video and audio and make it sound and look good at the same time. So today I'm teaching you how to record good audio externally. So you might know my older videos, like two months and beyond. They were pretty trash, well, on the audio side, and that's because, as you might remember, maybe some of you, I've used to have my microphone in a cup on my table, and it wasn't the best idea. You know, I'm using a shotgun microphone, and shotgun microphones are directional ones, so think of it this way. I'm gonna use this screwdriver as a reference. Think of the body of this as the body of the microphone, and this is the microphone itself, like the condenser is here. So they have this body to make it directional, so everything that is in front of this microphone will get recorded just fine. But anything that starts to get on some, under some angles and stuff, won't get recorded well. If you're even like beyond this point, you cannot pretty much hear it in any way. Just look, I have my microphone just above the angle, so it is pointing at my mouth and it isn't that far, because the more distance you have from the microphone, the worse it will sound. So having it as close as possible is crucial. But at the same time, you don't want to have it in your shot. So the best way to do it is just to have it either below the frame or above. Since I use my hands quite a bit, I've decided to put it above because I have less chances of just slapping it with my hand. I forgot what to say. I could show you what it would sound like if I decide to go off axis. So, as I said, in front, okay, but anything that starts to get off axis will be quieter and quieter, or more distorted. So, if you are on Twitch and you've seen, for example, some streamers have their microphones like this, with a pop filter on, you might have seen, for example, streamers and people that, people on Twitch and stuff like that, even on YouTube, to use their microphones straight in front of their mouth, like the hand just holds it in front of your mouth. This is pretty much the best way, the best quality audio you will get. It will sound the most crispy, full, rich, all of that. You will get it like this, but you can see it on the video and it doesn't look that great. So as you can see, like this, it sounds way better than above there, but you can see it. But look, if I start to speak, for example, from here, it starts to get quieter, like way quieter, and that's because the direction of it. So the microphone is like this at the moment, and if I talk below this point, like, just further, like to the back of the microphone, it will start to sound mumbled, and it won't sound good. Now that the microphone is back in its position, by the way, I'm checking. I record audio in Audition, and then I modify the audio there, put some presets on it, make it sound better, and then I export it into Premiere and I sync it with the video. So that's my process. And also, I would really recommend, I've started doing it before the Mati Hapoya Film Festival video. and that is that I bought a pretty basic arm for a microphone. So what you do with this arm, you just mount it to your table, and it eliminates everything that that was bad about the first videos. That was just if I slammed my desk, like if I slam it now, it sounds like this. If I would slam it then, it would sound like this. Do you get the difference? And it is just because, you know, wood conducts air does not as much as the table does, so it's way better that way. And I will leave a link to this arm in the description. I mean, the company doesn't pay me anything to do this, but it is under 20 bucks, and the quality is pretty good. So I will definitely recommend something like this. It isn't expensive, and the benefits of having something like this are beyond amazing. So I recommend buying this. So to top this off, let me just tell you why I record audio externally and then I stitch it together in Premiere. It is because on my camera I cannot really control the levels and stuff as precisely as I can just by looking at a diagram on Audition. To walk you through a bit of my process and stuff, I will show you how this video is being recorded. So when you begin, you will just hit record down here. When you are going to be done recording, you will just hit the stop the recording button once again, and it will just pretty much save the file you just recorded. Just like this. So this is your saved file. Now the next thing I do is to reduce the noise. Because I have a noisy background, I just hit T on my keyboard, zoom in onto the timeline and select the part where that is the most quiet, like you are not saying anything, there is just the background noise being recorded. Then you go under effects, there you will hit noise reduction and restoration and noise reduction process. You will capture the noise print that you just selected and apply it to the entire file with the select entire file button, that button. Now the entire file is selected and the noise cancellation is applied to the entire file. So the next thing I do is to the noise reduction, I throw it around 40% and the reduce by to around 10 to 15 decibels. That way you are not distorting your audio that much and you are just tackling out the noise. You can hear what you reduce the noise by hitting the output noise only. That way you can check that you are not deleting or distorting your voice, so definitely keep it balanced and then hit apply. And when this is done, you will create a multi-track session and you name it what you want and just click OK. Now you will drag the file that you just saved to the noise cancelling onto the timeline, then hit dialog on the essential sound panel. Then you will hit and put in a preset as you wish. I use the balanced male voice. That way you will now have enhanced speech and it will sound better, clearer, and that's pretty much it for this. I then just reduce the level of the clip because it is too loud. The ideal level for voice is around minus 12 decibels. Now you will just hit File, Export to Premiere Pro. I hope you found this video enjoyable, helpful. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, you know what to do. But if you're new, subscribe and leave me a comment on what should I teach you next week. And thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next week. Peace.